JerryTravone. It's story time, and it's real stories. I'm gonna need one of these. This is brought to you by Monster Rehab. Crack open the rehabilitate yourself, and kick some fucking ass. Boom, JerryTravone. Okay, sorry. Now, you guys never known. I went to tried off for the Marine Corps boot camp. I got into day 33, and man, let me tell you, I got enough information, enough stuff, the experiences that I could write a book. But I'll give you a little taste of what happened there. I'll start off with trying to get shipped out. So I was getting sick and tired of seeing soldiers in Iraq just getting killed all the time, and IEDs and stuff. That I want to give them a hand, which kind of sounds stupid, but I'd rather it became some type of captain or someone that could make decisions that will prevent these things from happening. But now you have to go to a special school for that, and you enter. You don't go up through the ranks like start at private first class and all that. You start off as captain. So right off the bat, you got to go through expensive school, and you have to pass this extreme physical course. Now that doesn't mean that you are automatically a brave guy, that you won't shit your pants when you get into combat. That when it comes down to making these decisions that save lives, that you won't fucking freeze. Now, to me, I feel a little bit less respect for those people that jump into a high rank like that, from being citizen to right to captain. I think you should have to earn your merit. You start off for private, work your way up to the way of hitting captain. That way, when there's a captain there, that guy's been through everything. Like the Roman centurion back in 2,000 years ago. He didn't just step in as a Roman centurion. No, he started off as a shit legionary that survived all these combats. Eventually, was made centurion. Now, there's different ranks of centurion. Sure, yeah, centurion. You'll be in control of 60 men, which is called a century. Sometimes 80 men can also be a century, and you'll move up from mantiple to a cohort commander, and then from there you can be depends on what cohort you command. If you command the first cohort, you are chief centurion, and that is the highest rank an ordinary citizen can achieve. But that guy is one serious badass. But that's not the case. Most of these captains, I'm not saying that they didn't go through hell when they were overseas and all that stuff, but you compare them to like a sergeant major. That sergeant major's been through a lot more, So back on track here. So I went in to join. I was around 210 pounds, maybe 215. Like last year at SJW, I was 235 pounds. So I was a pretty small guy for my body type. I wasn't really lifting weights, so I guess there wasn't that much muscle mass there. So what happened was I had to get better at running. So they wanted you to run 1.5 miles in 13 minutes and 30 seconds. Long distance running is not my specialty. I'll tell you that right now. I can short distance run, smoke a lot of people. You look at me and be like, you're fucking crazy. But I'm really good at short distance. But I was extremely good at pull-ups. I could bang out 25 pull-ups back then like it was nothing. And so when I finally went to MEPS, I think it was. I forgot what it was. It was called MET or something like that. It's where they ship you out. And I had to pass all this stuff, and man, they are grilling you. Come on, fuck up, say something you didn't, you change your story somehow. You already signed the contract, and they try to make sure that you're not an F up. You're not lying about something, and they're really trying to get that out of you. But my sit-ups weren't that good. I did. They wanted you to do 80 sit-ups in 2 minutes. Full sit-ups, not crunches. Full on from back to ground up to your knees. Well, to me, I was able to get 45, and so I had to train like a maniac. And I eventually slaughtered that 80 sit-ups. I did like 95 in that time. They told me to stop, but I told them, no, I'm gonna keep going. Let's see how good I really have progressed. And man, they really sucked at that shipping out deal, because they say, okay, we're shipping out. So I say goodbye to the family. Everyone's crying, blah 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 blah, and then you're not shipping out today. They're only taking 2. What the fuck? So I go home. Hey, Mom, guess what? I'm not going today. This is years ago. Oh, okay, cool. And then, we were shipping out next week. Oh, okay. I go, oh, they're not. They're only taking 1 guy. Whatever. Then I finally, the 3rd time, I actually go. Let me go to Philly, and we got a bunch of dudes that are going. This is when you start to meet people, and you start to actually get a bond with some people. You're like, well, we're both going into a situation that we don't actually know what's going to happen. We've seen videos, but how many of those videos do they let these guys with the cameras show as the real stuff? So we finally get off the plane. Where is it? South Carolina. We get on a big ass bus, and our heads had to be down, and the ones that put their heads up like that, we get like a sheet over our head, like a like you're being driven to a remote location. I don't understand why they did that now. They don't want you to know the ins and outs, the roads, the lefts, where you are, just in case you like decide I don't want to be here anymore and just take off, because they're responsible for you. So we got a couple Marines in the truck in the bus screaming at you. You look up, I'll smack you. You look up, I'll make sure you have this done to you, or you're gonna have less rations, and you're gonna be doing more PT. You'll be shit boy, like cleaning up the bathrooms. And as soon as you get off, they're screaming at you, "Get off the bus! Get off the bus!" You got like 8 drill instructors, just all here, there, everywhere. You don't know. They're barking out orders. You don't know what the fuck they're saying. I'm just following this guy. Oh, he's going in here. They hand you some shit. Tell you write something on there. I don't know what the fuck he's like. Did you hear what he said? You're like, I'm trying to I don't want to fuck up. It's first night. It's like nighttime. So man, they get you. It's like assembly stations, all the way down this long ass fucking barracks. This long room, and they're barking out orders. People with the last name T, go this way. This over here, go that way. If you're black, go this way, or or whatever. They could come like I don't even know if it's the black thing, but like I kind of sworn this. One of the guys told me that, but it's like anything like this. If you're different from somebody, there's a station for you. You're Italian, go this way. You're Irish, go that way. You have big feet, go that way. They got extra size shoes. So you just want to get past this whole thing. You're thirsty as hell. You got to take a piss, take a dump or something. You don't have time for that. Drill instructors drill instructors and Marines, they're all trying to log you into this crap, put you all in there. But yeah. So the first 2 weeks are called receiving barracks. Receiving barracks. I'm trying to make sure I get this right. You're not your senior drill instructor and your kill hat drill instructors. Those aren't your permanent ones. Those are like to get you in your shit in order. And some of those drill instructors were nuts too. It gave you a taste of what's to come, but they weren't anywhere near as crazy as what was about to show up. And here's a funny one. Well, this guy was a really tall African American guy with a heavy country accent. Imagine those cowboys, right? And this guy, he's like a modern guy, man. He likes the new music that's out and like Jay-Z and all that, and he's like a normal guy. But he's a drill instructor, and he's screaming at you. Sounds like a guy that you normally hear, but you had in a heavy country accent, and it's like a shocker. And the things he says with that accent, man, makes you want to laugh your fucking ass off. And I remember one kid, I forgot his name, Ryan, I think his name was, and we're supposed to unlock the duffel bags. They call them sea bags, right? And we were told to write our combination in the sea bag. Well, that's only just in case that, say, your buddies and medical, your bunkmate, and you got to get something out of that bag for him. It's there. Well, the one drill instructor said, "All right, I want you to get the combo out of the sea bag, or it's like write the combo in the sea bag." And the kid's like, "Sir," it's like, "What do you want? Is that combo or combo?" And as soon as he finished combo, that drill instructor's like, "Combo, bitch!" Like straight up in his face. It was the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, how dumb are you? Like, this kid's fucking done. There's no way he's gonna survive. We had another guy in there his last name was Reed. I forgot his first name. But he got torn up, man, because he sounded like the Cookie Monster. And everything, he's like, "Yes, sir!" Like, imagine that. You hear sounds off. Cookie Monster sounding off all the time. And the drill instructor would try not to laugh, so instead of laughing, he tries to flip out. Say, "Shut up, Reed! You disgusting slob, Reed! Look at you! You're a goddamn waste of space, Reed! You're disgusting, Reed!" And I'm like, I'm putting my face in the metal on the bunk. They call it the rack. And I'm like, this is the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life. And then you have the future guide. He says something stupid. The guide is the guy's in charge of the patrol leaders. So there's 4 patrol leaders. You got a guide. He's the guy that everybody looks up to. But he said to that drill instructor, because we met our future senior drill instructor, and he had a little deformity with his head. He looked kind of still a little funny, a little bit. And he says, "Man, that so and so Sergeant Cody is a funny looking head." And then the guy's like, "Really? I'm gonna go tell him right now. I'll tell him." "Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell him, all right." And as soon as he found out, he made him guide. Now all the eyes are on you, motherfucker. I wanted to be guide before I stepped foot in there, Paris Island. And once I saw, man, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I ain't gonna be no guide or a patrol leader. I don't want none of that shit. Holy shit, man. That was the best fucking decision of my life. Because anybody did anything wrong, if you farted and it was too sharp, they're getting fucked up. The patrol leaders, then the guy's gonna get fucked up because one of the patrol leaders, people in this patrol, fucked up. So the guy's always getting fucking slammed all day. One guy didn't hold his fucking tray perfectly while he's walking up to get fucking chow. Guess what? Guide, where are you? Come here, you little bitch. Get fucked up. They had a patrol leader, Peeler, his name was. Bro, and they threw a fucking ball across the fucking barracks. "Fetch, Peeler, fetch!" And then, like, Peeler had to run all the way down to the other end, get it. He had to bark, and then he had to run back to give it to him, the kill hat. Then he threw the ball. doing it. He did that for like 20 minutes. It was funny to watch, but I'm like saying to myself, that could be me next. They broke grown men, made them cry, holding 100-pound foot lockers, squatting for like 5 minutes at a time. They had people break down and start swinging at the drill instructors. Oh, that'd never be me. Oh man, I'll never swing at a drill instructor. Not the ones that are there. But so we were in a temporary barracks, which was actually 10 times nicer than the permanent barracks that they had, because everything was new showers, new bathrooms, new everything, and it was AC, beautiful AC in there. You go in there and it was like, okay, this to me could be home, and I liked it, the barracks part, except when it was too hot outside, black flag, 115 degrees, and you couldn't do physical fitness outside, PT, physical training, and you had to be inside that barracks. Now, you can't get away with scratching your ass. You can't get away with you could never touch your face. I swear to you, you could not touch your face. That was like taking the shit on someone's fucking head. That's what it was like. They saw it as complete disrespect. You go like this, done. The guy next to you and the guy next to both sides are fucked. You won't even get messed up. They'll get somebody else. Holy shit. So when we first met our drill instructors, we had our senior, Staff Sergeant Cody. Number 2 was our what's his name? I can't believe I forgot his name. But he was in charge of drilling us on how to flip our rifles and all that stuff. He was the silent killer. All he had to do was look at you, not say one word, and you're fucking done. You know it. He was actually really cool. And the third guy was the kill hat. He was the muscle of the place. Man, he would fucking destroy. He would make your life fucking hell. I remember when we first got introduced, he runs in first. They all start running and screaming, right? So they want to make sure that you understand what excessive force is. So they demonstrated on the drill instructors. So the senior drill instructor showed, hey, I want to show you what excessive force is. What did he do? Takes the kill hat, shakes him, grabs his shirt, starts shaking him. Hey, is this excessive force? And we said, no, sir. Then he takes him and does some fucking martial arts move, throws him, hits him so hard, he falls and busts his face on the bunk right in the middle. He's bleeding, you can see him. And then he screams, the Staff Sergeant Cody, senior drill instructor, says, now is that motherfucking excessive force? And we were like, hell yeah, it is. The kill hat gets back up. You already know he's a fucking beast. Some people are calling him fat ass and stuff. Man, you are dumb. That dude's not. He was not fat. That dude would fuck us up in no time. He's got He was one of the martial arts instructors too. Certain parts of his belt, if it's a certain color, that signifies that you are high enough rank in the Marine Corps martial arts. That guy would fucking tear us in the new one in seconds. So I'm gonna leave it right there. Tell me if you guys want to hear more, because I got a lot more of this moment in time in my life, and I will say more. Thank you guys for watching. JerryTravone!
Subscribe, jerk offs, and fucking die!